Hi, I'm That Murphy, and this is Going Rogue, the format where I'm going to play a bunch of rogue likes and lights, trying to find the best of them. More about that at the end of the video. And today we're going to take a look at Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, the single-player auto-shooter spin-off of the beloved co-op Dwarvageddon game. So, this game with a kinda long name, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, just released on this year's Valentine's Day as an early access title. It's an auto shooter in the vein of Vampire Survivors. Means that you navigate through hordes of enemies, collecting stuff and trying not to die while your character uses weapons automatically. So kinda imagine a twin stick shooter, but you don't have to worry about the aiming or the shooting. So, for the carcass of the game, there are 4 different classes with 3 perk sets each. These you can use in 3 different biomes with 5 tiers of difficulty each. Sounds kinda like much at the first glance, but I'm going to talk about this a little later. So, you can choose any combination of the aforementioned, and off you go. So you select a class, you select a perk set, you select a biome, you select a difficulty, and the game starts. So the gameplay loop is that you start in the chosen biome, trying to survive whatever the game throws at you until the timer on the top reaches its end, which spawns a stronger elite enemy, which you have to defeat, and then you can progress to the next of 5 stages. And this main structure is the same for every biome. There's not more, there's no less, there are 5 stages every time, same structure. You go on to stage, you have to survive, you get an optional objective, you progress to the next stage. At the end of stage 5, there's the boss. The same boss for every biome. Defeated, the run ends. Timer is about 30 minutes per run. So, given the simple explanation what the gameplay loop is like, it sounds, gotta be honest, rather easy. Especially for the part that it's always the same. Give or take that there are little differences between the biomes, like lava floor or weak growing walls and stuff. But here's the point. This game, even for a roguelike, starts kinda hard and gets even harder. So the difficulty curve is quite high, at least in my opinion. So, for the gameplay in detail. In your run, for every defeated enemy, you see these little XP crystals which drop. Like in Vampire Survivor, you collect them until your XP bar is full, you get a level up, you can choose a new new park. Haha, I'm going to let this in. A new perk, weapon upgrade, or a passive buff or boost like additional luck or additional movement speed, and at certain thresholds you can select a new weapon, so you can carry up to 4 of these little bullet sprayers. And about the weapons again, every time you choose a weapon upgrade, your weapon gets a level up. So, if you have a weapon, use it for the first time, or the second, or the third, depends. You can have the option to unlock a overclocked version. Means, if you can bring the weapon up to level 12 in a run, you can use, or you will have the overclocked version in the consecutive runs. Means this weapon will get up to level 18, granting more passive buffs, and additional perks at level 6, 12 and 18. Means your weapon, if you like to use it a lot, it gets better. At least after the first overclocking, because there's no second one. Additionally, outside of your runs, there are achievements which will unlock new stuff for your runs, like character perk sets, new buffs or weapons, not unlike Vampire Survivors. And to round this package up, you can mine materials in each run, which you can invest in the general, typical, permanent buffs for things like damage boost, XP gain or drop luck. The usual. So all in all, nothing new for the genre, except for the mining bit. And the build variety is kinda simplistic at this point, at least given a moment. Then in the end, we're talking about a 10 quid early access title, which even has a kind of promising roadmap on the horizon, but let's get not too way ahead of ourselves. But this game has a quite, not just quite, a very, very good functional fundament. There's nothing more. Like maybe some dry walls, but there's no real building built up on this fundament. But given the time, given the roadmap, given the current state of the game, and given the fact that Deep Rock Galactic, the base game, so to call, had a very, very, very good start after its early access, and a very, very good evolution gameplay-wise. I can see Survivors, so Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, so being one of the best titles in this genre, give or take. But at the current state, I would say, yeah, give it a try. If you're a fan of the genre, if you ever wanted to try something out like Vampire Survivors, give it a go. 10 quid, 10 euro, $10, out of the window with that. And install it, play it, have fun. Even given the fact that the grind is kinda slow at this point, but hey, early access will get better, I'm sure. So, with that said, that's my opinion on Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. And if you're watching up to this point, thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, why not subscribe and drop a comment? What game would you like to see next? Because I plan on getting at least one episode of Going Rogue out every month. And ideally, it should be about a game that you lot want to hear about. And at this point, I can just say I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, and bye.